King David is one of the most significant figures in the Hebrew Bible and is described through a wide array of stories that cover different aspects of his life, from shepherd boy to king of Israel. Many verses and stories give insight into his temperament, attitude, character, and personality. Here are 10 different sides to David that provide a look into who he was and why he was so favored by God. Number 1. Faith and trust in God. As the author of many of the Psalms, David expresses deep faith and trust in God. Number 2. Courage and bravery. David's words to Saul before facing Goliath were exceedingly confident in God, even at a young age. Number 3. Patience and respect for authority. When David had the opportunity to kill Saul, he remembered that God had chosen Saul and refused to harm him in any way. Number 4. A fierce warrior. David led many victorious battles for the nation of Israel because the Spirit of God was upon him after he was anointed as king. Number 5. Exuberant and vocal. David's dancing after a victory reflects his exuberant spirit and heart for God. Number 6. Compassion and generosity. David showed kindness toward Mephibosheth, who was his best friend's, Jonathan's son. Number 7. Repentance and humility. David was quick to respond with repentance towards God when Nathan the prophet confronted him about his sin with Bathsheba and her husband. Number 8. Emotional depth and grief. David mourned every day after the death of his first son with Bathsheba. Number 9. Leadership and wisdom. The book of 2 Samuel says that David reigned over all Israel, and he administered justice and equity to everyone. Number 10. Artistic and reflective. The entire book of Psalms, much of which is attributed to David, reflects his depth of emotion, artistic nature, and his reflective and often introspective personality. These verses and narratives from the life of David in the books of Samuel, Kings, and Chronicles, as well as his own writings in the Psalms, provide a multifaceted picture of his character and personality. David's life was marked by both heroic deeds and grievous sins, showing a man of deep faith and complex emotions, as well as an effective leader, a warrior, and an artist. His life is remembered as much for its triumphs as for its failures, but most importantly, David had a pure heart for God.